Hello, everybody, and a good day to you all. Today, I am talking about Superman Lois, season number 3, episode number 8. Guess who's coming to dinner? And in this episode here, we have Natalie and Mateo going on a date to meet Mateo's parents. She can meet the parents for the first time. Mateo is in love, and he wants to show his girlfriend off to his parents, and they're gonna have a nice little moment, have a little dinner together. Everything will be nice and sweet. Here's the thing: is though both of Mateo's parents are murderers. They're bad guys. They're not good people. But now Pia is going through a situation right now. She's sick, and you got um, Mannheim doing all these experiments on these criminals to try to help her out, and everything's good intentions and all. But the thing is, though, they're bad people, and I can't feel sorry for them. I mean, yes, it's sad she has cancer. It's messed up, but if she was like but she's a murderer. And the thing is, though, and if she wasn't if she wasn't sick, she'd still be murdering people left and right. So I can't feel sorry for you. I mean, it's sad what she's going through. It's messed up, but I don't feel sorry for you. I just don't. And having this sweet moment with them is nice and all, but we already know how this is going to end. So it's like I don't see this. I can't really get too attached to this because I already know how the outcome. And the funny thing about this episode was this part here. Now you got Mannheim trying to being charming, and Natalie being all nice and sweet to her, and that's just showing this good front and everything. But it's just as soon as he sees John, when John comes in, when John finds out who Mateo's parents are, and he finds out he goes to get his daughter, he went from being charming to try to kill John right in front of his daughter, like no big deal, like that fast, like this. Wow, that was a quick switch around. Like it would make more sense for him to still be charming and nice and still act like with manners, and then have John the one go off the handle, and that way it'll look bad from his daughter, and that way he can like manipulate his daughter to get on his side. But when you find out that he actually is evil, a bigger thing. But he went from like this charming to like this kill the dad. I just like wow, like okay, that's a weird switch. Okay, I was happened so fast. And then now here's the thing though. Even though I don't really feel bad for Pia and what she was going through because she is a murderer, I got to give it up to the actress who plays her, and the commitment she does when she was doing that voice, that scream situation, because we know that the scream is not actually happening. She's just making faces, and so having her committed to that face, and where she's like really putting her horror all into that. Great performance. It's a great performance. Even though the character I'm not fully feeling too sorry for, but I do like her as a character. But I don't. It's like very weird. I think both actors are doing an amazing job. One playing Mannheim and one playing P. I think they're doing a great job. I'm really enjoying the performances as well too. But at the same time, I don't have sympathy for them with the show. They're trying to make me feel for them as well because they're actually bad people. So I don't care. Because a lot of this episode, a lot of things happen in it that I didn't really care too much about. It felt kind of like filler, really, because you had the whole thing going on with General Lane, him flaking out on his first date after having dated in a long time, and just watching him and Nana talk to one another. It was nice and sweet and everything like that too. But I didn't really care that much. And then you had the whole thing going on with Jordan and Jonathan. And Jonathan trying to find his way to become a hero because he doesn't have the powers like his father does or his brother, and so he's trying to find his way to contribute to the world. And being a firefighter is his way, which is very interesting though because a lot of times when they compare Superman and Batman, they always say Batman is the police officer, he's the cop, they went on the street, and Superman is the firefighter. He only comes in when he's called and when he's needed. And so seeing have Jonathan going in that direction of the firefighter, it kind of represents Superman a lot in a lot of ways as well too. And then having the difficulties of having a brother who's superpowered is also a problem as well because he was told he was only allowed to go because just to stay and watch and observe. That's it. He's not supposed to get interfere. He's not supposed to get involved because he's not actually a firefighter. He's still in school, and so and then college let him go because to be nice and all the stuff that he does. So he just want to watch from the background. That's all he was going to do. And then when Jordan comes in and saves the guy and then drop the person off, Now it looks like Jonathan doesn't listen. He does what he want to do. He's reckless. He's willing to risk his life and possibly the lives of other people to be the hero. And that is, oh, this is not good. And so he can't explain that. Well, it wasn't me. I didn't do this. And he's trying to say this, but now he just looks like a liar because he's the only person there. So that is, oh. And you got Jordan not understanding what his brother's going through, and as well because he has power, so he feels as though he's not as good as him. I just like, what kind of nonsense? I never did like Jordan, and I want to like this character, I really do, but I don't. Yeah, at least this time Sarah had her mind straight, like for the first time ever, sort of. Even though she can't really read social cues that well, especially when it comes to her mom. Her mom is lonely. She's trying to spend time with you. Help her out a little bit. I don't know. You can't read the room. I just like ugh. She doesn't care. I don't like that much either. It's like ugh. Well, that's another thing. That's another thing. But we already see where there's so most of the episodes like about relationships, people getting together or not getting together, dreams and stuff like that. So it was okay, but it didn't really draw me in. And like I said, it didn't really pick up towards the end of the episode when you got to see John put on the suit for the first time, Superman coming in helping out as well too, and they're still trying to push this whole thing that well they have good qualities at times. I just know they're still bad people. They're still bad people. I mean, yes, they have a son who turned out nice, but they are still bad people. So my heart does not go out to them like that. I mean, I see there was like, I see it was people like forced to kill people. They were holding her son hostage, and she had to do something to get her son back. I kind of feel sorry for her. I understand that, but she's just a pretty much like an enforcer to a gangster. That's pretty much it. So sad that she got cancer. It sucks, but it's not hitting my heartstring like the episode where I went to like it's trying to do. So overall, this episode was just fine. It didn't like I didn't hate it, and it didn't blow me away, but it was just okay. So just leave comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode of Superman and Lois. If you haven't watched it, check it out for yourself. Hopefully you watch it, you will enjoy having watching it too. So give my channel a like, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really do appreciate it. Also, links down below. Connection to my social media. You want to follow me there? Thank you so much. Also to my stores where I sell things, my shirts and socks, and anything else and whatnot. This is one of my shirts right here. I call this shirt the Clone, based off of Dragon Ball Z, inspired by that. So see some stuff, buy some stuff. I really would appreciate it. Like I always say, in my dreams of life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, people.